What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at the WWE figures that I don't think Mattel can improve at all. I think this is the best that Mattel can get. So I do have a couple honorable mentions before we actually get into the figures. First up, the Elite 119 Braun Breaker. I was kind of close to putting this guy on here because he does pose really well. Besides the knees, they're a little stiff. So that is one thing that Mattel can improve on. I really do like the skin tone for Braun Breaker. And I just think if he had an interchangeable head sculpt that wasn't screaming and the knees were more smooth, he'd probably be on the list. I feel like if they make an Ultimate Edition with the straps similar to the Greatest Hits Undertaker, that you could pull the straps down, he has a couple interchangeable head sculpts, and then go with this skin tone, then that's probably the best Braun Breaker they can make. But I really do enjoy the skin tone for Braun Breaker, and he's pretty posable besides the knees, so that's why he was really close to making the list. But again, like the head sculpts and, if the knees were smoother, he'd probably be on here. But I think they can make an Ultimate that would definitely top that. Next up, we have the Elite Top Picks CM Punk. Really close to putting this guy on. Then I realized the new Saturday Night's Main Event figure's coming out. And that one actually has the drug-free tats and the leg tattoos. So that it does make that one better. I personally don't care about those tats too much. But that was one way that Mattel could have improved this figure. And they did on the Saturday Night's Main Event one. So that figure is technically better. But I do like this gear more. So I'm probably going to be sticking with this one. But that Saturday Night's Main Event figure is technically better because it does have those tattoos. Next up, we have the Top Picks Roman Reigns from that same set. Now, I think this is probably the best Roman Reigns they've made. I really do enjoy the torso and the head sculpt. I feel like maybe they can go with a new leg mode. I feel like this leg mode is really old. They could probably come up with a new, more posable leg mode. But I really do enjoy this torso, and I think this is the best head sculpt. I feel like the bigger gauntlets aren't really too accurate. I don't really like the look of those, and I don't really like the head sculpts on the Elite 126 or 123. So I do think this is the best one, but I feel like there are some ways that this can be improved, so I didn't feel comfortable putting that one on the list. And the last honorable mention I have is the Ultimate Edition Best of Series 7 Cody Rhodes figure. I just didn't like the head sculpts on this guy. The screaming one is okay, but the other head sculpt was just terrible. Definitely my least favorite Cody Rhodes head sculpt ever. That one just looks terrible. Love the championships and the side plates on here. And he does look really nice when you put the mask and everything. But I don't like the knee pads. And the knees overall are a little bit stiff. Also some QC on the boots. So there are some ways this thing can be improved. But this is probably the best Cody Rhodes figure you can get right now. But for the actual list, I believe I only have 2 Elites on here, and then all the other figures are Ultimates. I do believe the Ultimate line is better than the Elite line, so that's why they're mostly Ultimates on here. But I do got a lot of figures here, so let's run through these pretty quickly. First up, we have the Elite Awesome Truth 3-pack R-Truth. This is the best figure in that set. I love the Triple H, but he is a little bit stiff, honestly, and I don't like how the arms poke out. But a good figure nonetheless. But this R-Truth is the best R-Truth they can make. The head sculpt, the hair is awesome. The formula is perfect for him. I love the cloth shirt. And he's also really posable. I guess one way he can be improved is if they actually give him the sculpted armbands like John Cena. But besides that, this is a perfect figure. And yeah, it's just the best they can get for R-Truth. The only other Elite I have on the list is the Legends Series 26 Kurt Angle. Tell me a way they can make a better Kurt Angle Elite than this. It's impossible. This is like the perfect, and this is like the gold standard for Kurt Angle figures. The head sculpt is amazing with a mouth guard. The award medal on here is really nice. The gear is pretty cool. The black gold with the red, white, and blue. It captures Kurt Angle's size at the time, and it is incredibly posable. There's no way they make a better Kurt Angle Elite than that one. For our Ultimate Editions, first up, we got an older one. I believe this was Series 12. It might have been somewhere before that. I may be completely off. But this was the first, version of this character from around this time in Ultimate form. I'm talking about Hulk Hogan. This was like the first 80s Hulk Hogan Ultimate Edition. The first Hogan Ultimate they made was the NWO one. But this is perfect. They've re-released this figure so many times, and it goes to show that there's no way they can improve on it. The arm size, the torso, just the build of the figure matches Hogan perfectly. The head sculpts were amazing, and he poses really well. Like, there's no way they get better than this. The new Ultimate Edition Series 30 is this exact figure, just with a different headband and, you know, a rubber shirt that looks better when it tears off. But that's just an accessory, so there's no way they get better than that Hogan Ultimate. They re-released that so many times with blue, with red and white. They've released that so many times, and it just goes to show that they can't get better than that one. Next up, we have a very new Ultimate Edition. This is the Series 29 Dominic Mysterio. The head sculpts were amazing. The vest, the cloth shirt. If he had a rubber shirt, that'd probably be the only thing they can improve on. But he has a cloth shirt here. Very posable. Looks just like the character. There's zero ways that Mattel can improve on this guy. They just made the perfect Ultimate Edition Dominic Mysterio. Also in that set, we have Umaga. There's no way to make a better Umaga than this. The build of him is perfect. This is like the biggest Umaga figure. Really nice. He's very, very posable for a big guy. It's just beautiful, man. The cloth waist strap, just the best Umaga that they can possibly make. There's no way they make a better Umaga than this. All the head sculpts are so nice. Like literally, like this is probably the ultimate, like with the best head sculpts. Just because all three are really good across both Dom and Umaga. Like, there's not a single bad head sculpt. I love those two figures, and that's one of the best Ultimate lines, in my opinion. Next up, we have the Series 15 Brock Lesnar. Now, I know they're re-releasing this in Ultimate Edition Series 33 or 32. I don't think it's 32. I think it's 33 or 34, actually. But he's just going to have a bigger beard and the longer hair. Besides that, the figure looks to be exactly the same. Maybe he has pinless legs, but I feel like if anything, that would make the figure more stiff. I'm probably still going to pick up that figure just because he has the longer hair, the bigger beard, and my ankles are pretty loose. So I would love to get a new Brock Lesnar, but still, that thing is perfect. Like, the build, the articulation, all the head sculpts are amazing. He really didn't have that much accessories anyways. He only came with 2 championships, apart from the interchangeable hands and head. So that Brock Lesnar is perfect. Next up, we got the new Legends Bray Wyatt Ultimate Edition. I've never felt so confident in saying that a Bray Wyatt figure is perfect, but this one is perfect. His other Ultimate Editions were all too small. His Elites, the arms are too skinny, so this is perfect. They give him a nice chest size. The arms aren't skinny. He has all the great accessories, and that new neck with the new articulation. It's just absolutely perfect. Next up, we have the Ultimate Edition Series 27 Logan Paul. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe all of Logan Paul's Ultimate Editions are repaints, and the only thing new are the accessories, because they perfected his formula. They've also all had the same head sculpts, which I really like his head sculpts as well, but incredibly posable, looks just like the character and the attire that he's wearing, so there's no way they get better than this with Logan Paul. His new greatest hits is just this figure, but black and gold instead of black and green. And his first Ultimate was the exact same. It's just the vest and the jacket sculpts were different. So there's no way they make better Logan Paul Ultimates than that one. Next up, we have the Ultimate Edition Monday Night Wars Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, this looks just like the Ultimate Edition Series 32 because it pretty much is. The formula is exactly the same. This head sculpt does come on that figure. The only differences are the 2 other head sculpts. One of them is more serious, and then from this figure, the mouth is more open on the other head sculpt. But this formula is perfect for Austin. The vest is also going to be a little different, but this vest didn't even come with this figure. He just came with shorts and shirt, but they've perfected the Austin formula, and I don't think they're going to change it anytime soon. They're just going to re-release him with different accessories, so that goes to show that that Austin figure is just perfect. Next up, we have the Ultimate Edition Best of Series 7, The Undertaker. Now, a lot of people probably would have said that the Legends is a perfect figure and they can't get better than that. But they somehow did here by giving him the cloth shirt so that you can pull down the straps. It's just amazing. It works perfectly. And, you know, when you pull it down, the torso looks really cool. And it's a really good look for The Undertaker. And the final guy that I feel Mattel has absolutely perfected is gonna be Seth Rollins' Ultimate Editions. So this is his Series 17 figure. Just beautiful. The jacket, the formula, the posability, the attire. I thought they can't get better than this. And they really haven't, honestly, because his Series 30 is exactly the same, just with a different jacket and glasses. Literally, the head sculpts are the same. The formula is exactly the same. Just beautiful. I think Seth Rollins probably has the best Ultimate Editions out there. I think these Seth Rollins Ultimates, that Stone Cold, and then the Undertaker that just fell, are probably like the 3 best Ultimate Editions, or maybe Mattel figures in general, of all time. Like, these 3 are just absolutely amazing. The only one that I wouldn't put up here is his Fan Takeover Ultimate. I do have that one on my shelf, but it's just not as good as these, man. These pose better. They look better. These are just the Seth Rollins to get. If you can only have one figure in your whole collection, or just one Seth Rollins, one of these 2 is the way to go. Whichever one you prefer, because they're exactly the same. They're just, red and black versus the rainbow gear, and the jackets are going to be a little different, but they're so perfect. I love those figures so much. And if I could probably have one Ultimate Edition, I'd probably pick one of those, honestly. But those are just the figures that I think are perfect, and I don't think Mattel can make better versions of. If you have any that you believe are perfect, drop them in the comments below. Or if you have any of these figures, you can let me know in the comments below as well. But that is going to do it from me. If you did enjoy, I would really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. So I really do appreciate it if you did subscribe. But that's going to do it from me. I'll see you guys in the next video.
One bliss, highly favored. One bliss, highly favored.